morning, folks. This is Wednesday morning, and everybody's fine. Everything's been fed. I took a bucket of feed out, and all the cows and the new baby come out, and I closed them off the hay until this evening. And me and Woody are sitting here. Kippy's out playing somewhere. I don't know where Kippy's at right this minute. He goes out when he's by himself. Sometimes he wants to play. This little girl is just bugging the heck out of me. No. And she's had her breakfast. And Woody's had his. The cat's over there waiting for theirs. I'm fixing to go feed the cats. G and Kim and Coda Bear run to town. Kim needs some stuff. Now I asked her to pick me some things up I needed. And G said, well, I'll just ride with her. That's awesome. And when Ben gets here, and he's supposed to be over here this morning sometime, we're going to do some work at Camp Heidi. Everything's doing good. Everything's been fed. It's pretty green back there. There's a little front coming. It's going to cool down for a couple of nights, I'm told, by the weatherman. But not down like freezing, anything like that. I think some of you folks up north will be getting kind of another cold shot. I'm hoping, and we never know, but I'm hoping spring is here. I'm hoping it's spring. But you know, sometimes you get them late freezes, late, frost and stuff. I'm hoping we don't get that this year. Me and Woody, what are you thinking? Woody, got your own chair? You got your own little chair, Woody? He said, I got a chair I can look out too, Papa. All right, so I'm gonna feed the cats. And this little girl is just bugging the heck out of me. Stop bugging people. Stop bugging people. You already eat. Everything's doing good, guys. So we'll chat with you in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm about to go change clothes. I got up with shorts on. Come out here and mess around with shorts morning. It was like almost 70 degrees. It's already dropped down to about 60. Wind's out of the north and it's clouding up. I really don't know. I don't think it'll get down below 40 or 50 today or tonight. But when you've been having these 80-degree days, it's all of a sudden, it feels chilled. A chill in the air. Anyway, Sophie has not had her babies yet. I think she's probably would be the last one. She's, as I remember right, she was the last one that Duke was messing with. And I can't remember. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. Because it's going to happen when it happens. And usually you can tell it's about to happen the way the mama looks, the way she'll show signs, the way she acts. Yesterday, I saw Sally starting to show these signs of going into labor. So that's okay. She'll have one or two, who knows how many. She wasn't that big, so I didn't think there'd be maybe twins, but not more than that. Like these others had 3 each. So I started checking on her every 30 minutes or so, just come out and look. And I'm not going to video an animal having a baby. I might show it to you as soon as it's born. But there's children that watch with their parents and stuff and grandparents where I don't want them to have to see, So I didn't try to video it, but and I'm glad I didn't too. It's just kind of she had one baby last night, fairly late, and it was stillborn. I was with her. The little baby had passed a while inside of her. You could tell. There's no way to revive it. I mean, it was past that. And she's doing fine this morning. She went through her night of grieving, and I stayed with her off and on. I come back and check on her. I knew it was the last one. I could tell she wasn't going to have no more just by looking at her. And this morning I buried the little guy, and It's sad, but these things happen on farms. You know, if you raise animals, even folks that just had have had puppies or little kittens in their lives, you know, have seen these things happen. And sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. It's something beyond what you might have done. Saddle's in good shape, just like the rest of them. Just something at some point in the last few days, or a day or two, caused that little one to, I guess, pass away. I don't think, I mean, it may not have been, you know, long before it was actually born, but it was already, you could tell it was not going to be revived. You know, I tried what I could. Anyway, don't want to dwell on that. It's sad. Nothing I can do about it. Buried the little baby this morning so she can kind of move on, and she's already come out and eat with the other goats and hanging out with them. Yeah, I know. Ronnie will say, "Look, you look so shaggy. You look trashy." I'm sorry, Ronnie. It's a late, long night. Anyway, I did check on her off and on all night, but she was fine. Give her a shot of penicillin this morning, just kind of, you know, make sure everything's going to be okay with her. And waiting on Ben right now. Ben's on his way, and when he gets here, we're going to go back to Camp Heidi, and I'm going to put up that little sign that was sent to me, a little dedication sign. I've got it all set. I've already put it on a board, got the screws in the board. All Ben's got to do is climb up the back of my mule and screw it into the tree. And then we're going to clean up a little bit back there, and it's cool, so it'll be a good time to clean up back there. Maybe even build a fire. Ben and I may build a fire back there. But, because we're going to be burning some old trash, and we might well build a little fire and kick back. So anyway, we'll take you with us when we go, okay? G is with Kim. Went to town to get some stuff Kim needed, and I asked her to pick up me some stuff. And so G said, well, I'll just ride with her and Coda Bear. And me and Woody waiting on Ben. Kippy and Woody and Ben and I are down here. I got my chainsaw. I'm cutting up logs. And I'm gonna cut up that pine heart we found the other day. Ben's picking up all these limbs and making a pile over here somewhere. And one day we'll come down and burn them when they dry up a little bit. Those are still kind of green. And so that's what we're doing right now. Got all of our tools here. Here's this board. We'll mount it before we leave. I got it all ready. It's a treated board. And the screws are all set for him. This is already mounted. We'll put it up on this tree right below that sign there and screw it in. Be pretty. We got this wood here cut up. These old logs or so for this stuff here. I'm gonna go over and try to cut up that pine heart over there and bring it over here. I pulled it out the other day, let it dry out some. Ben's making, you can see a big pile right over the loose limbs. You can see him coming yonder with them. He just kind of picking up these loose limbs and pile them up so we can burn them when they dry out. The biggest thing we'll do next is just cut up that pine heart and bring it over here, start fires with. I'm gonna take my weed eater and try to knock down some of these little weeds around these trees. Those vines are going to be almost cut by hand. Weed eater won't cut them, and that chainsaw gets tangled up in them. So we just kind of come down one day, and I can do it myself. Just kind of come down with my hand clippers, what you gonna call them, and just chop them things off the root, and then high up as I can reach, cut them off and throw them on the fire pile and let them burn. But you need to bring gloves too, because those got thorns on them. Anyway, he's starting, I guess, another pile over. He may be bringing them all over here. Yeah, he's bringing it all over here. Well, that's good. May have one pile. Woody, 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 baby. I was just sitting here trying to take a break. Throw it over there and come take a break. I cut these up and he brought them all over and piled them up. And wind's blowing a little bit hard. It's going to build a fire. The wind's blowing a little bit hard today. And even though it's green, I don't worry about fire getting out. I don't want to just sit here and the fire burn away for no reason. And ashes blowing everywhere. Because if it ever did get down there on the Lester side where it's dry and tall, dry stuff, it would really get out. Come over, have a seat, buddy. Take a break. All right, next thing I'm going to do, we'll take my chainsaw over there, right over yonder on that edge of the hill. That's a pine heart. I'm going to cut it up in blocks.
Oh, that.
Yeah, and we'll haul it over here on the mule.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, fire starter.
Yeah, then I'm going to back up to that tree right there behind you.
This one?
Yeah. Well, you might be able to reach it from the ground. I can't.
What is it?
And we're going to put a sign right below that sign.
Okay, I can probably reach that.
Okay, and I got the screw gun, everything with us. So we'll do that, and that might be all we're going to do. I'm going to weed eat here for a little bit real quick. I'll show you that sign. You might be able to put that sign up.
I probably can. Doesn't look too high.
Well, you can always stand in that chair if you need to.
Yeah, but it doesn't look too high.
Okay. This is going to be where we're going to do all of our Easter stuff.
Oh, not over there?
Yeah, it's pretty right here.
Back in the day, what happened to doing it over there?
Well, we used to. It's all be cleared out. There's no shade trees. There's no, just wide open.
One year we did it over there.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done it down on the river before, too.
That was, I remember the year we did that over there.
Yeah.
2014.
This is a pretty place right here.
Yeah, it's nice. It's over the river and I'll flood again.
Well, the river comes through here. This last time it come up on here, but this ridge right through here.
Yeah, last year.
Is the last place it gets underwater back here. Right through here. It does get underwater. It got probably
all the way. This whole lower area was.
Yeah, but it's probably knee deep right through here. Up on that hill yonder, where those two big pines are on the far end down there on that ridge. Yeah. My dad always called them twin pines. They're not really twins, but that's the highest point back here on these back ridges. Okay. And when water's all over this area here, all this is covered in water. It'll just barely still be coming up to those trees. You could actually walk to those trees and be standing, on dry ground. But eventually it takes it too if it keeps coming up. Now when Harvey comes through here, it was about 12 foot deep back here.
Oh yeah, I got all the way up to Tim's house.
Yeah. So there wasn't no dry ground back near Harvey.
Yeah, there were 3 years we got flooded out for when we had to have Easter up there.
Yeah.
Last year, 2020, and 2018.
Yeah, we never know about Easter. Sometimes it even turns off cold, But that's okay. We can build a fire. We always build fires anyway. And have breakfast back here.
Yeah, I've seen on some videos in some years of jackets and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it may be that way this year.
Because, sometimes if it's late cold or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, this year it's March 31st, so... I mean, I'd rather have a cold Easter than a hot Easter.
Yeah, cool is fine to me. I don't need cold or hot, but
well,
cool. Yeah, I want it cool. Yeah.
I'd rather it be like in the 50s than in the 80s.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
Just sitting around.
Yeah.
Sweating, kind of, especially if it's humid.
Yeah.
Like if Easter's like this, that'd be perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful day.
If Easter was like this, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, you'd be comfortable sitting by a fire today.
Yeah. Last year was a good Easter too.
Yeah.
Even though it flooded, last year was like 55 degrees in the morning.
Yeah.
So it was a nice, almost perfect weather.
All right.
We had it at Dan's because of the flooding.
Let me get that sign out for you. He's putting the sign up. The dedication sign I was sent. Yeah, it's gonna look good, man. All right, go ahead. If that battery gets low, I got another battery.
Oh, we only have one more screw.
Okay. Awesome.
There we go. Yeah, that's great.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's good. All right, bud, thanks. All right, I'm gonna go take the chainsaw over and cut that blocks up, and we'll put them in the back of the mule and drive it over here, okay?
Aren't you gonna go get Dan's?
Huh?
Aren't you gonna go get Dan's?
Take the Dan's?
Aren't you gonna go get Dan's chainsaw?
No, I'm gonna try to cut it with mine.
Okay.
But mine is the chain is dull, and I don't have nothing to file it with. Do that on top of that blocker, I bet it'll come loose.
Those are thick.
It's like my blade got so dull. Like, all right, load it up, pole.
These three came out fine.
Yeah, load it all up, pole. It'll burn. There goes moms over the babies. You got 3. Here's the other one here. Stop that. I got some cookies for y'all. Stop acting silly. You want cookies? If you want cookies, you'll act right. You'll act nice. No, you fell off the slide. All right, I got cookies. Well, they're all in for the night. Even the little one over there. They're all in here. I give them some cookies. They've got hay for the night. And they're all closed in. And wrong mama. Your mama's over there was by Ivy. There's your mama. Yeah, okay. So let's make a trip to the woods to see how things look. Ben got it looking a little bit better, I think. Dave cleaned up a little bit. And I think it looks pretty nice. Sorry for the bumps. Sorry for the bumps. Didn't mean to make it bumpy. We got to get Dan to come down with his chainsaw. My chain got to be sharpened. I'll take it and get it done. I'm not real good at that. You cut all them little trees out. I'll get the vines out myself and get those stumps out there. And it'll look, all them vines and those little trees out, and that's gonna be okay. We can keep that cleaned up. The rest of it's gonna be okay, I think. But you got a big old pile of limbs piled up, all the limbs that we cut off. The river kind of flowed them all around here, so he's got them all piled up right there. We can burn them. Probably burn some of that stuff out over there too, just kind of clean it up. And I got a little bit of stuff piled up over yonder to that fence. I'm gonna clean it up too, and we'll burn it too. I want it to look clean in here when we have our Easter. Oh, a bunch of trash around, you know, like stuff like that yonder. Okay. Trimmed out all the little vines up as high as I can reach. Clean them 2 trees up. And I've got my old side cutters, whatever you call them. And I'll come dig a little bit every day. I'm gonna bring my mower back down. I can mow all that in there I burned out, at least along the edges. And I'm gonna take me loppers, I call them loppers, clean up around those 2 trees there, and a little bit around this tree here, and little small things. And that's what me and my boys are gonna do this afternoon. Everything's been fed, and we're gonna sit here. Hey boys, I'm over here. Here I am. Hang on. Come on, boys. Come on. You gotta get up here. Come on. It's not really cold, but it's gonna get cool tonight. I think it's gonna get pretty doggone cool tonight, Woody. Don't you think so? And we're gonna have to snuggle, boys. We're gonna have to snuggle. It's gonna be snuggle time tonight, Woody. It's gonna be snuggle time. Snuggle time, Woody. Anyway, there are a lot of companies too. Hey, no, stop. Woody, over here. Come over here, Woody. Come on. I'm gonna keep you. Come on, get up. They not. They don't work hard. I can tell you that. They don't work hard. They work harder getting out of work. But they are company. I don't need all this stuff. No, Papa don't need all this stuff with it. Kippy, I don't need it. Everything's been fed. The cows are back on the hay. And we drove down. Ben's gone home. And just kind of see what we need to do next. And that's our game plan. One day, maybe this weekend, I'll bring my riding mower down and mow some of this little stuff I can. And I'll keep these on the mule. And each day I come by here, I'll just pick out a tree or two and start trimming all the vines off of them, up as high as I can reach. And cut them off the ground, that way they'll die out of the tree and we can probably pull them down later on. Kind of clean them up, you know. I'll get Dan to come down with this chainsaw and cut these little small trees out until I get my chain sharpened. And that's gonna be pretty much close to having it all done. And we'll come down one day and build a little fire and tell a story or something. How'd that be? Yeah, that'd be fun. All right, we'll cut this off and sit here with these guys. What do y'all think? Everything okay? Woody okay? Is Woody okay? Yeah, Woody's okay. See that tail? Woody. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut this off. I may add some more to it going back. If I don't add more to it. If I don't. I hope you enjoy it. You hit the like button. You share it with a friend or a neighbor or somebody. And subscribe if you haven't, and hit the notification button. So in case all mine come out at 5 o'clock in the morning. Not sure what time that would be where you live, but sometimes I post an evening one, and that way you'd be notified. I love you guys. So in case I don't add more, I love you. I've got that cleaned out around that bottom of that tree. And I got it cleaned out around this tree over here. So I think tomorrow, that tree right over yonder, you can see, right over yonder, I'll come by and just clip all that down around it. And there's some little stuff over here I can clip where it's been burned. And the only thing left then will be all this stuff right in here. And this stuff, we'll get it done. Yeah, we'll get it done. Oh, Woody, you got get my little buddy. I'll come down with a rake and rake this away from those trees and put it in that pile. Put it in the burn pile over yonder. Or I throw it in this pit, burn in this pit maybe. Just little stuff, just little old vines and stuff. I'm gonna leave the palmetto at the bottom of these trees, even though them cows kind of rag it out. I think it kind of looks neat at the bottom of these pine trees. Anyway, you see the wind's blowing pretty good right now. It feels good. It feels good. It's peaceful down here. Gosh, it's peaceful. Somebody told me I better be careful down here late. It might be mating season for those Bigfoot. And I said, well, I hope they don't they don't mistake me for a mate. That would be bad. That would be bad. All right, I'm gonna cut this thing off for sure this time. I love y'all.